Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this video is about to get me some hate, but I had to make it. I've been thinking about it for a little while. Just wanted to share my opinion on it. I know people aren't going to like it. It is not a popular opinion, but I'm going to go for it and see what happens, because why not? Gabbie Hanna. We all know her. We've all heard about her. She, at the moment, is being horribly disliked by everybody. When I go on her TikTok, it is literally just filled with people being nasty as hell for no reason. Like, for instance, it got so bad this year. Everyone picking on her, everyone bullying her, everyone saying all this crap about her, and don't get me wrong, some of it was pure commentary and actual critical thought. Just giving her advice and calling out her mistakes, and I think anybody should be held accountable for the things that they have done wrong. Do I agree with everything she has allegedly done? No. But at the same time, we don't know the full truth. There's two sides to every story, sometimes three sides to every story, and the truth is in there somewhere. I'm not saying that she's a good person, I'm not saying she's a bad person. I don't know her personally. I would like to put out that I am actually a fan of hers. If you go back on my channel, I have made videos about her before. She's even commented on one of my videos. She was super sweet to me, and that's just my experience with her. She was super sweet. Now, I watch a lot of commentary channels at the moment, mainly because that's all I seem to be able to find on YouTube. I don't know, that just seems to be what's promoted to me. I kind of just like putting them on as I do my makeup and get ready in the morning. It's just something to have as background noise. Most of the time I'm not really listening unless it's like super drama-y, because let's be honest, we all love a bit of gossip, we all love a bit of tea, but I can imagine it's not very fun for the creators that are involved in it. There are certain things that should be called out, certain creators that I think it's long overdue that they're being called out. Cancel culture is a huge thing these days, and I don't always agree on some of the things that drama channels put out. I don't believe with the narrative that drama channels are hate channels, because I don't think they are. I think there is always going to be reporting on influencers and celebrities and people like that. If you're in the public eye, you're always going to have channels, you know, articles written about you. You're always going to be gossiped about. Your life is going to be just in the spotlight. Anything you do is going to be under a magnifying glass. That just comes with the territory. I don't believe that it is bullying to be talking about a creator on your channel in a negative way, as long as you're doing it productively and you're not just slating their name continuously, constantly. I think there is nothing wrong with that. Now, every YouTuber makes money by making content on their channel. I hate hearing when people slate creators for trying to make money. It's like, dude, that is their job. Like, if I went to my 40-hour job, 40-hour-a-week job, right, my full-time job, and I didn't get paid at all, which has happened before, I would of course be upset and angry, because that is my job, and while I might enjoy it, and I might think of it as a bit of a hobby, let's say I did, then it doesn't mean that I shouldn't also be paid for my hard work and for the hours that I've put into that job. YouTube is now considered a job for certain people, and it does bug me when people put this narrative up of, oh, it's a bad thing when creators are money hungry and are trying to make money from their content. It's like, no, that is their job. Like, that is literally what they're doing. It doesn't mean that they're not passionate about it or that they haven't come from humble beginnings. It's just what they're doing now. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've got to pay for the roof over their head so that they continue to give you the content that you love, or that most of you love. Drama channels get suggested to me very often, and the amount that I saw Gabbie Hanna on my drama channels this year is absolutely insane. Now, don't get me wrong, some of the criticisms I thought were valid, and I thought, okay, fair enough, fair play, call her out. Like, just because I'm a fan of her doesn't mean you can't call her out. When it goes too far is when it is the continuous nitpicking of small things that really, I don't think need to be put in a video. There are some drama channels that I absolutely love. They're informative, they come up with new things all the time, they only call out things that are important. But there are some that make videos over and over and over, and they're just repeating the same drama in every video about the same creator, and I'm thinking, you have like little to nothing to add to this video, and it does feel like you're spewing it out just for the money, which, again, if it's your job, no shame in making money, but it does feel a little dirty to continuously drag someone's name through the mud and create basically the same version of the same video over and over again with this person's name and face in the title, to get views and clicks. It's just, I know it's the name of the game, but it seems a bit wrong. And also I don't see how you can be watching channels like that where they're repeatedly just repeating the same issues. It's like, we get it, you've called them out, move on, you know, find something else to talk about. Because trust me, there is no shortage in YouTube drama on this platform. I do agree that Gabbie should have been called out for some things. I really don't agree with the way the internet has pushed her over the edge this year. The clip of her on her podcast where she is clearly having some kind of breakdown, and she has also mentioned this, that it was a mental breakdown. It clearly sent her over the edge. Like, I can't imagine being online and seeing that much hatred aimed towards me. Now, this year, I hate to bring it up and I hate to make this about myself, but I'm just trying to give an example. This year, I've had a lot of cyberbullying going on. Someone out there, don't know if they know me in person, don't know if I don't know them, has been making fake accounts constantly, all the time, all my TikTok, writing mean, horrible things. Just, I've been bombarded, and that has driven me over the edge and back to self-harm, back to drinking, because I'm already in a bad place because of other things going on in my life. And I think you just need to take that into consideration. Despite the fact that she is a public figure, you don't know what's going on in someone's life, and to continuously hound someone that you don't know and show so much hatred to someone that you do not know, I will never be able to comprehend why. There are creators that have done so much worse that have not received the kind of backlash that Gabbie Hanna is and was receiving. I go to her TikTok and I see she's trying to make a joke out of it. She's trying to make merch from the whole bullies thing from her podcast, where she's like, you're all high school fucking bullies. She's trying to take back the power in the things that people were turning into memes and spreading around and were taking the piss out of her for, and she's trying to rebuild herself and kind of rebuild her reputation in a way by making the joke no longer a joke, by making money from it. I think that's really empowering. Like, I respect it big time. She went through a really rough time. She took time off like she needed to, and you know, we all need to do that sometimes, so I was really happy when I saw that she'd taken the time off to get back to being who she has always been, like a strong, powerful woman. I was really glad to see that she was doing much better when she came back, and you know, there are still people making drama things about her now, and it's just, I really respect that she went away, she came back a better person, or at least that's what I've seen so far. However, with her new merch and stuff, people are still ripping her to shreds. I see TikTok comments like, you're not relevant anymore, or why do you think you're funny, or her replies are aggressive. And don't get me wrong, like, I've seen some of her replies to people, but I think it's totally fine. Like, why can someone not stand up to other people just because they're a creator? If I had that many people going at me on my TikToks, hounding me, being nasty as hell for no reason, I would reply in the same way. I was reading it in bed and I was thinking, this poor woman, like, I actually feel really sorry for her. And I don't think a lot of people are viewing her as a human being with feelings. Like, we all make mistakes, we're all human, and you need to give her the chance to change and to grow and to learn from her mistakes before you just completely and utterly cancel her. And after seeing her breakdown, how can you continue to hound her in the way that you already did to get her to that point? It was really sad to see her breaking down like that. I know how it feels. I've had a massive breakdown this year. I had to take a month off of work. I've still had to take a few days off here and there for mental health. You know, I've been demoted this year because of it. But at the end of the day, I had to put myself first. And, you know, I try and take back jokes about myself and about my trauma. On my TikTok, I take the mick out of myself and I try and take it back. And then I've had comments on there like, oh, you think you're funny and stuff like that. I've had nastiness on my TikTok when I'm literally just using TikTok as a way to make fun of myself, to take back the power so that other people can't do it. So I understand why she's doing that with her merch and her TikToks. And to be honest, I thought they were quite funny. Half of them, I don't even think she was trying to be funny. I think she's literally just trying to be like, F you, I'm going to take back the narrative and I'm going to just brush it off my shoulder and just not let it affect me. And I'm going to show you it's not affecting me. Just a message to Gabbie. I hope you're doing okay. I respect that you've taken time off to heal and to try and get better. I'd say just really try to stay away from things about you. I find that the more I avoid looking at that kind of stuff or going onto certain things on social media that really negatively affect my mental health and make me go to a really dark place, now that I don't check on certain things on social media and I've blocked certain people and I've stopped doing certain things to get people's attention, or to draw their attention I should say, I wasn't doing it on purpose, I feel so much better within myself. Not great, but better. And I think you just need to keep your chin up, keep going, maybe turn off your comments. You shouldn't have to, it's your right to have comments on, but I'm hoping that the tide will turn soon. People tend to just hop on a bandwagon and just hate on people, and then they'll all hop on a bandwagon when suddenly people start forgiving you for whatever reason. Everyone will suddenly change their minds and act like your best friend. But just know that you still have fans out there that support you and that love your music. Just keep going with your music. I really do think you've got a future with that. I'd say just stop engaging with these people. I mean, who am I to give you advice? Like, I'm not a big person on social media, but for me personally, not engaging helps me out a lot, because the less you engage, the less entertained they are by it, and they tend to go away. Trolls on the internet I will never understand. They just hound you and hound you. There's clearly something going on in their own lives for them to harass you like that online. I don't understand why people do it. I don't think I've ever harassed anyone online just because I'm doing badly in my life. Otherwise I should be the biggest troll on the internet, to be honest, because my life sucks. But I've never understood taking your pain out on other people, but maybe that's just a coping mechanism that people do. People think it's cool to hate on you, and I don't think it is. After watching your breakdown and your podcast and stuff, I felt really bad for you, and it reminded me a lot of myself. You know, sometimes I think I'm the monster that's been here all along, you know. Sometimes I think everything's my fault. Sometimes I think maybe I am the toxic one. But you know what I've realised? Everybody's a bit toxic. There's no perfect human being out there. We're all human, we're all a little toxic, and we have to learn to forgive ourselves more, and we have to learn to forgive others more. I'm sure people have made mistakes just like she has, and I don't think they deserve death threats or people bullying them online or continuously calling her irrelevant. Like, I just don't get it. Gabbie, I still support you. I don't care what kind of messages I get under this video. I'm not saying certain things I agree with that I have heard, but again, it's all allegedly. I just like to take it with a pinch of salt, because the internet is the internet, and there are way more problematic people out there that you really should not be supporting. So do your research, and just, I don't know, even people like Shane Dawson, I'm not sending hatred his way even though I no longer support him. I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to move on, no more support, I'm not going to engage with it. If you don't like someone, just move on. Don't interact. I don't see why you have to continue being there. You are just continuing to make them relevant when that's apparently not your goal. Gabbie, love ya. This is a scary video to make because I know how people are at the moment. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I just thought I'd have a little rant because it's been brewing up inside of me, and I didn't make a script for this, so if it's a bit weird, sorry about that. I am Rebecca Rambles for a reason. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'm uploading more at the moment, but I'm still having a rough time in life, so I'm not doing too well mental health wise, so we'll see. On my good days I'll upload, but just go easy on me. I'm not doing great. So thanks for watching. You can like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace!